Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is what you call a driveway. Four-wheel drive, just get up your driveway. Hey everyone, this is Michael Summers with Yeti Homes powered by Shorewood Real Estate. I am up here about 8,000 feet on 70 acres of land, off the grid living. About to walk through the property with you. Feel free to hit me up with any questions or give me a call. Thank you. Here is the 360 view. Here's the house. Up here in Coal Creek Canyon, about 5 miles or so off of Highway 93, with an elevation right around 8,000 feet to this beautiful 70, I repeat, 70 acres of off-the-grid living. So what do you do with all this? Oh, you just enjoy it. All right, so this house was built, I'm guessing this part of the house, not this part. It was built in 1978. Looks like there is a septic in place. And it's just a pretty cool little house. Got a chance to walk in it. And you got there's my toy for these backcountry kind of roads. So as you can tell, just nice log cabin style home, wood siding, big old door. This house is powered by solar. We'll need some upgrades. Come into the 1978 version of the house. Exposed beams, older appliances, no fridge. They say it's on a well, but not hooked up. Over here, you have the bathroom. And unlike other videos I've done where you're walking around with no power, because it's not hooked up right now, is you have all the light in the world. Southern exposure home. Here we are into the new section, and there's just as much windows and light and whatnot. Beautiful exposed beams. And back in here, besides the crappy washer and dryer, just needed to go away, is your utilities room. And the reason this room is extremely important is that you'll need a place to store your batteries and whatnot. Got a modern day fuse panel for your solar power and generator power. It is basically a 3-room non-conforming house. No closets, therefore non-conforming. You just love these exposed beams. Oh yeah, and let's not forget about the animal livelihood. Somebody's living in here. It's nothing new up here as we've looked around at some of these properties. Come off your back deck. There is your one solar panel. That's probably not working too good. They cut into the side of the hill and put these beautiful big old rocks to keep the hill in place. You got a place over there for your garage or on the other side. But look at this view. All right, here's your stairs to the master bedroom. Here's your morning view. Here's your master suite. Although this is a master suite, not all of it is usable space, because about right here, my 5'10" head is hitting the ceiling. And the hole in the middle of the floor kind of ruins the space. All right, everyone. This home does not qualify for conventional financing. So your options are private financing, cash, or the seller will finance you. Now, if you go private financing or the seller financing you, you're probably going to pay a little bit higher rate and have to jump through a few more hoops than you would if you were to do, say, a conventional or FHA loan. So let's pretend for a second you went with the seller financing. Like I talked to one of the neighbors down the way. They're going through the current owner of this property as their financer or their bank. And their house does not quite yet qualify for a conventional refi. In order for a home to qualify for refi, you have to have a couple of basic things, which this house does not have. One is a constant source of power. So even though this has solar panels, as we saw, they don't look very operational. Secondly is you have to have a backup source of power. And being at the top of this hill, I would do a couple of things. 1, solar. 2, wind. 3, backup generator. The reason for the backup generator versus, say, hooking up to the grid is that you are about a mile down to Coal Creek Canyon. So those three things need to happen in order for power requirements. Second is water. Now, you have a couple options. They say there's a well in place. I didn't see it, but it doesn't mean it's not here. You just have to make sure the well is permitted, you have water rights, and it's operational. Now, if there is no well, or there's no access to a well, you can do a few things. You can have water delivered up here into a large tank. I've seen it in other places, like over in Bailey. Next thing you need is sewer. And I think I'm looking at the sewer, so it's in place. Whether it's permitted or not, we'd have to check. Lastly, but not leastly, is heat. There is no fireplaces in this house. There's no furnaces, there is no nothing. So you would have to put those things in place. Once you have all those things in place, you can refinance into a conventional loan and get away from private seller financing or private money financing, hard money or whatnot. Depending on your skill set and whatnot, this is a great house. 70 acres. A lot of it is not buildable due to the fact that you border right next to open space. So somewhere over here in this general area is the border to open space. So not only could you build yourself a little walking trail into the open space area, you have your own 70-acre private park, which would be freaking awesome. Found the well. There's no power to it, so therefore it's probably not working because you need the electric pump to get it all going. But here, let's test it. Ooh. Nope, no power. Pump's not working, just needs power. There's just so many outcrops of rocks up there, whatnot. I'm not sure how far over the property goes that way or up that way, but there's rock crops everywhere and it's 70 acres. If you'd like to know more about this property, come check it out with me. Feel free to hit me up at my contact information that should be rolling through the screen right now. I will keep you up to date if this property does sell, which it probably will.